Like,
how did you feel when the Kelpy thing happened soon after? Did you know Kelpy before this or no? No. Okay.
No. But then I thought that it was kind of corny because it's like if somebody's like lacking in game, the first thing shouldn't be just to key and tear the nigga down. Like, tell the nigga where he's wrong, set him on the right path. But I feel like because he came from the soft white underbelly shit and stuff like that, he had something to do. I don't necessarily blame him and Almighty for how that went. Necessarily, that was kind of Kelpy fucking up.
He is kind of cringe.
Yeah, he be doing that, and he did it on purpose.
Yeah,
like how I did it, I actually wanted to have a conversation. He came in to make a name and stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're gonna have somebody on your podcast, you owe them a degree of respect. You know,
at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sitting across the table, they made their time. They made time to actually come and talk to you.
Right.
And give people. They're feeding everybody. They're feeding the culture. They're feeding you. Y'all are symbiotic in that regard.
So then, how'd you feel seeing Suspect take off on him?
Well, he did call him a bitch.
Yeah.
So like you can't really, that's what's expected. You call someone a bitch, and then he starts inching towards you.
Yeah.
Like you better stand up or something. Like or be like, oh, like I didn't mean it like that. Like whatever the fuck you was finna do to stop that situation, do that. But yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's what happens when that happens.
Definitely. So you never connected with Kelpy after that? Or
No,
you guys ended up doing a podcast together, right?
Yeah, we did some appearances, and then we did like some joint podcasts and shit because people was all up on his shit. And like after I did the podcast, I didn't really go on a bunch of other people's podcasts and shit like that. I didn't even really think about that like that. I was thinking about my other shit. And plus I was in Arizona. So I've been out here. So then like I've been out here for like 3 years now.
I gotta tap in with Kelpy. We gotta sit down with Kelpy. Where you at?
Yeah, he went to jail and then
he did.
Yeah, he got out like semi recently. But we did one, and I was basically like kind of telling him like where he went wrong, what he could be doing, what he should be doing.
What was Kelpy doing wrong?
Fucking. Okay, look, you're white. You already can get like some white girls and shit. Why are you doing alcohol and shit? You should do like some OnlyFans shit. You know what I'm saying? But like his home situation was kind of like all bad and shit like that. I don't know. Something I've seen a lot of P's be having like bad relationships with their moms and shit. I got a great relationship with my mom, but that's where sometimes we be kind of anti because I don't hate women the same as them. Like I see my job as what I do like to help and nurture them. Like a lot of these girls come from broken homes. They got fucked up shit at home. They ain't come up right. So then you're there to kind of like set her back straight, give her some structure and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the stability. So you can't be hating women if you're trying to give them some sort of stability. That's where the shit be getting all fucked
Especially
up.
in this day and age, it's kind of like if these girls are earning 5 figures a month, it's hard to like just treat them like shit and expect them to hang around. You know, it's like the game has changed in that way because it's like
they go where they comfortable.
The whole pimp model is kind of based on the idea of keeping them barely getting by, so you're able to have as much control as possible over them. Yeah,
you gotta keep the bitch broke so that way she ain't got nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
except for to another P.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?